Little Mermaid star Halle Bailey, who was granted a restraining order against her ex, DDG. Photographic evidence show her with a bruised arm and chipped tooth.
It feels like I'm in a movie. It literally feels like I'm watching a romantic movie with a whole lot of toxicity and a whole lot of mess. Because if we look back from 2022, where I think Haley and DDG started their relationship, it's been a roller coaster, up, down, and the ride is not ending properly. It's actually crashing. The Burning Coast channel, where we hit you with the points that burn. Make sure you subscribe.
But you remember we talked about last night? Fuck all that. Let me say something. It's not.
No, I'm saying, but I don't know where that even came from.
Yo, stop these fake allegations. This is a father. This is a real person. This is a good human being. Hey, bro, we on stream, bro.
Come on, like, I gotta be.
Just don't do it, bro. Come here.
Don't even make no
Fuck all that. That's my real friend. We're not gonna do no false shit to ruin this stream. He's a great human being. He does a lot for a lot of people. He's a man. He's a father, and we're gonna respect him. We're gonna love him.
Now, all of this is not confirmed. All of this is alleged. And until the true facts come out, we should not take everything seriously. Take everything with a pinch of salt. All right? Okay. So Halle has claimed and has gotten a restraining order effective immediately against DDG till the court hearing on June 6th. And she claims that she has been a victim of domestic abuse, mental abuse, emotional abuse, and he has been a repeated violent effect and is had an impending toll on her and her baby because she fears for their life. Now, if this is confirmed to be true on the June 6th hearing date, this restraining order can be extended for 5 years, at least 5 years, which is a long time because you can get a degree in 3 to 4. Now, for people that are saying that this is fake news, blah, 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 I personally do not take this lightly because for a mother of her son who was in a committed relationship with this man for almost 2 years, probably 2 years, for her to file a restraining order and have it being public like this, it shows that there is something that we do not know, or there's an idea that we have about them or the people involved that is wrong. And that shows the lies and the faults of social media in today's generation. But obviously, there are a lot of stories, he say, she say, and we're definitely missing a lot of context because the truth is somewhere in the middle, and both people can only coexist if they are similar or alike in some way. They don't have to be alike in the same way, but they are similar in some ways.
Halle accuses the rapper of being physically, verbally, emotionally, and financially abusive, sometimes in front of their almost 17-month-old son. She claims DDG was violent in January when he took HALLE for visitation. Quote, "At one point, Daryl was pulling my hair. He then slammed my face on the steering wheel, causing my tooth to get chipped. I then stopped fighting back." There's been no comment from DDG, and a court hearing has been set for June 6th.
I get so protective. I'm like, this is my baby.
So, from the part of the person being accused of violence on the case of DDG, he has been really lackluster when it comes to his response. And I don't blame him for being lackluster. Because when it comes to public affairs and things that will be brought into court, you do not want things to be put in the public matter, because it can be held against you in court. And Halle has already shared some pictures and evidence of her chipped tooth and I think a bruise on her arm that highlights to the fact that DDG is the cause of these things. And this all took place within the span of 6 months, from October since they broke up last year to January to March of 2025. This is not going to be taken lightly. So DDG is probably best for him not to say anything and to address all these things on the June 6th or June 5th court hearing, and after that, depending on the results that come out from that trial. Because I see everybody taking offense, which is weird because it's not even your relationship. But everybody's taking offense because he's not reacting in the way that they want him to react. He's not being very defensive, even though his friends are defending him, which his friends are not really known for being the best people in the social media and streamer community. But nonetheless, he hasn't really said anything, and he's just really been in a bad place, and which we all know that he is in a bad place, because this is not good for two parents to be having custody battles and restraining order over their child. And by the way, it is both of their first childs. They may not be together, but Halo is their first child. So this is like a trial and error for both of them. And this is why I believe that the world we live in is full of lies. Now, I already believe this, but this is just a constant reminder, because this is the same couple that everybody or most people shipped in 2022. Everybody was so happy for her, happy for DDG. Now we had those people that were saying that they are not a good fit. And of course, we are all just speaking from the outside viewer perspectives, because what do we really know about these two people except for what they show us? Hindsight, this is what we're getting now in 2025. These two, HALLE and DDG, fake a lie just to present us with the truth at the end of the day. And unfortunately, the truth is doing more harm to their relationship and to their lives than the lies that they were portraying at the beginning. And this looks, it's not a laughing matter, but this looks fairly similar to what Kiki and her baby daddy went through. And unfortunately, we cannot help people who do not want to be helped. These two are adults. Kiki and her baby daddy were adults. Everybody that gets into a stable relationship or a committed relationship as an adult do so as adults. They can choose to listen to wise counsel, which should not come from the public because the public doesn't know them, but they should be able to listen to wise counsel. But not everybody does, because the people that listen to wise counsel are not loud on the streets. Their relationships are not loud. We probably will never know about them because they are happy in their home and in their space. Domestic violence is not permissible by anybody, especially from a man going to a woman, just because of the physical advantages that we have. And that gives us the leeway to do that, which doesn't really show much or tell much about somebody's character coming from the male gender. But what can one do when the person that's been affected by this violence is not really saying anything? And of course, the evidence has been piled up. And DDG is probably one of the people that's not so smart when it comes to his personal lives, because everything has a ticking time bomb. If you are a terrible person behind the scenes, it is just a matter of time before somebody exposes you. You can do all you want. You can do bad things to people. But the minute you do it to somebody or to the wrong person, it would have a terrible reaction on everything that you've done prior to meeting that person, because that one person's confidence will bring validity to everything that has happened before then.
The Diddy used to tell me, yeah, she used to smack the shit out of him on the bed. He chilling, she smacking the shit out of him. Real shit. Bow, you sitting on in his bed. Bow, like real shit. That's what I'm saying, bro. Real shit. Like I'm saying, bro. Like I'm just saying, bro. Like he not gonna talk or whatever the fuck say. Whatever, bro. He can say whatever he wanted, or you're not gonna say. But I'm not finna let people think that my dog is some abuser or some shit, bro. Hell nah. Hell nah. I'm not finna let no people think my dog an abuser or some shit, bro. It is not no abuser. This do not be putting his hands on women or trying to do that type of shit, bro. Bro, never. I'm always gonna speak well.
This is why you will hear of famous rappers, celebrities being exposed by one person, and all of a sudden, it's like a pool of accusations come up from different people, because they were able to get away with it with those people, but you touched the wrong one. You touched the wrong one, and now that one person's confidence has given rise for other people to speak up for themselves as well. And sometimes you wish that the person just wants money and settlement, but when the person really doesn't want anything and just wants to expose you for their own sake and freedom, is really, really bad. Now, this is the timeline of HALLE and DDG's relationship. From the world being against them in their relationship, they said the world was against them, that nobody is on their side, people should mind their business, to HALLE getting pregnant and people saying that this is a bad move, but they didn't care because they do whatever they want to do, to them breaking up and everybody saying, okay, it is what it is, to DDG claiming that he will always protect his family on his brother's podcast or friend's podcast, wherever he said that, then complaining online to not being able to see the kid or spend time fighting over custody of the child, but then faking a whole family presentation when he came to the Halo's birthday, making it seem like everybody's on good terms, renting the car, portraying a fake lifestyle, which HALLE too is not innocent, because her too, she is just like that. She portrays something that is fake, and she is a liar as well. But eventually, there's only a limit and a time to how much you can keep up lies, especially when you're not built for it and you're the person that is suffering the consequences of the lies that has been told. And everybody's going to pick a side that they want to be on, because when you lie a lot, nobody has any reasons to believe the truth, even when it's right in their faces, because the foundation were lies. So what does this have to do with the rest of us? Don't get with anything shady or anyone shady, especially when they have a shady history. And this affects way more people than these two, because your reputation will be dragged through the mud for the rest of your life, just like HALLE and DDG's. It will never escape you. Sure, you may have the money and the fame that may help you blind people to think that you're happy, but are you really happy? Only you know the answer to that question. So, we'll see what will happen. Don't take everything serious. Wait for the judge to make the decisions on the restraining order, because at the end of the day, they both did this to themselves. I'm just a bystander who lives in his own world and likes to mind his business. But I do hope that the right thing is done at the end of all of this. The Burning Coals channel. Subscribe, like, and share.